Good evening. My name is Lauren Buzzio, and I am the managing editor at Wine Enthusiast magazine. I am honored to introduce our 2018 Importer of the Year. In 1992, South African Andre Shearer started Cape Classics after seeing an opportunity to introduce his wines of his country to a new audience. He never imagined just how much that company would come to represent. From the very start, Cape Classics' principles were fairly straightforward, yet admirably unique. Embrace sustainable, environmental, and social practices with family-owned winery partners, contribute to land preservation, and invest in the greater good. Oh, and of course, make spectacular juice. But today, Cape Classics is responsible for approximately 25% of South African wine in the US, making it the largest importer of wines from that country. And they also expanded into French wines in 2013. And from the charitable Indaba wine brand, first launched in 1996, to the more recent developments of the Indaba Foundation and Indaba Montessori Institute, it's clear that Cape Classics is completely dedicated to its socially conscious mission and making an impact both in the wine world and beyond.
At the dawn of South African democracy, country's immense beauty and natural resources were largely unknown to the world. In 1991, my brother Gary and I founded a wine importing company known today as Cape Classics. The aim was to represent extraordinary wines originating from our homeland of South Africa. We wanted to work with people that shared these principles, and after exhaustive research and relentless winery visits, a portfolio of dynamic, forward-looking, new South African wine producers was born. As we investigated global opportunities for these wines, America emerged as a promising and untapped market, with New York seemingly the perfect place to create a base. As the years progressed, we met lots of amazing people who formed lasting friendships and achieved many milestones, culminating in the Walt Disney Company discovering our existence in 2000 and requesting that we help them to build a large and exclusively South African wine program at Disney World. This truly led to a degree of legitimacy for our business on a greater scale, with more national accounts slowly embracing the wines, helping us to continue our growth as the dominant player in the South African wine category. In 2012, we unexpectedly considered expansion outside of South Africa and explored the beautiful Loire Valley, inspired by our love of Chenin Blanc from South Africa. Whilst visiting France, we tasted extraordinary wines, forged new friendships, and just fell in love with the country and an opportunity. The next year, Cape Classics launched a wonderful French portfolio, focusing on the same values we'd used building our South African business. We have always felt very strongly about the importance of giving back to society through our business. Our Indaba wine brand forms the cornerstone of this social commitment, and we recently expanded our previously established Indaba Scholarship Fund by launching the Indaba Foundation, which invests in a dynamic and world-class Montessori teacher training program in order to nurture society's youngest and most vulnerable. Today, Cape Classics looks back at its unimaginable 26-year adventure with an exceptional sense of gratitude. We are a remarkable team of people striving for excellence every day. We truly realize we would not be where we are today were it not for the countless individuals, partners, and customers who continue to support us on this extraordinary journey.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Andre Shearer and Robert Bradshaw of Cape Classics, our Importer of the Year.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. To Adam and Sybil and to the entire Wine Enthusiast team, we're just so grateful for this opportunity and this award this evening. These things happen over time. I wanted to say to my wife, Anjay, who's unfortunately not with us this evening here in New York, in Florida, Miami. She's in South Africa, but I have to say that without her support over these 26 plus years, none of this would have been possible. To my brother Gary, who founded the company with me, those foundations we laid have really built something quite remarkable that we're even amazed by ourselves. Our main issue is we have a true sense of commitment to relationships and people. And I have deep gratitude to the teams, to Nico and the team in South Africa, to our shareholder partners, to all the wineries that we work with around the world, to our distributors in the United States, and to customers. We just live with gratitude for the things that we've been able to achieve in the United States. To Molly, who has walked the 20-plus years with me and stood right by my side, I really appreciate every second of that. And to Rob, for just the friendship, the professionalism, the amazing time we have doing this together, and the reward of doing something meaningful. We like to think that perhaps one of these days, our initiatives in early childhood education can be emblematic for our industry as a whole. So once again, thank you so much to everybody, Lauren in particular, and to Rob. I really owe you a great debt of gratitude. Thank you.
I just want to take a quick second. It's a special day. We're here with the Wine Enthusiast. We are humbled. We are honored. We look on this room to people that have been doing amazing things for a long time. And I want to say a special thanks. There's 29 of us over 2 continents across the United States that work every minute of every day of every week of every month that have brought the company to where we are this very second. So to all 29 of those people that work for Cape Classics, you know who you are. Thank you.